Hello Aquarius, welcome to your February 2020 reading. Thanks for joining us. My name is Michelle.
My name's Richard.
We're doing a he said, she said reading today, Aquarius, which means I'll be reading as you. Richard will be reading as the person that you're dealing with. Either side can resonate, so please keep that in mind. Also, if you're cross-watching, an Aquarius may be acting this way towards you. Let's take a quick look at your oracle cards. The Angel of Psychic Ability. It's all about having your intuition turned up to 11, so to speak. And when we have the energy card of Joyous Fun, it's about knowing what's going to bring enjoyment into your life, fulfilling a time of happiness. Now, it can, of course, be with family and friends. It could be solitary pursuits as well. But it's knowing what's going to bring about this joyousness into your life. Or this joy, I should say. Now, Richard has pulled a card from the Dark Mirror, and it's Bride in a Cage.
I'll just read a little bit of the description here. Tomorrow will be the right moment. Tomorrow will be better, even if today is hell. Did I die waiting for the perfect day, or was I never alive? So, there's this essence here of somebody who seems to be wanting things to be better, but is just waiting for things to get better. A little bit of passive energy, I think.
Meanwhile, the other person, I feel, wants to break out and enjoy life, do things.
I have the Magician on the bottom of my deck.
At the bottom of mine, I have the Lovers. So it's about, it could be about love, of course, but more often I often see this as some kind of dilemma, a choice that needs to be made, a major decision. So let's see, we'll cut these cards. And Aquarius, let's start with the status of this relationship, how you're viewing this person, what's working for the relationship, what's working against it, what you should do in the situation, what you shouldn't do, and the likely outcome.
So status of the relationship, how this person views you, Aquarius, strengths, weaknesses, what this person should keep doing, what they should stop doing, and the outcome if nothing changes.
Temperance, peace, calm energy, joy. Joy as a result of calm, taking chaos away, not having... The thing that I'm getting around this is it's that moment after we've made the right choice, that sense of calmness and feeling happy that we've done something that we feel good about.
Okay, looking over here, status of the relationship, Six of Swords. It's great energy. It's moving away from those things that we need to leave behind. So you're looking at these two people, they're in a boat, they're moving from rough waters into calmer ones. You'll also notice that, they're not carrying any bags. There's no bags weighing down this boat. So they're moving on without that baggage. They don't look particularly happy, that's fine, but sometimes that's the way it is. You move on and there's a tinge of sadness to moving on.
How are you viewing this person? We've got the Five of Swords in the reverse. So with regret, there is some kind of remorse around this walking away. It could have been something that you just felt had run its course, that wasn't worth fighting for anymore. Laying down your sword here, letting someone else feel like they've gotten a victory. Yeah, it's kind of exiting a partnership or exiting something that is old in order to go towards something else.
But I think exiting with some sort of grace.
Exiting with grace, that's what I was just about to say with this Temperance card. Exiting the right way, feeling at peace with the decision, not doing anything that's going to be harmful or... it reminds me of that old Waylon Jennings song where he says something about he can say he's never intentionally hurt anyone. Well, that's what I feel here, not intentionally hurting someone by your actions.
Okay, so looking over here at how this person is viewing you, Aquarius, we have the Seven of Pentacles here in the upright. So they view you as somebody who is nurturing something, trying to grow it and tending it.
Okay, let's take a look and see what we have here as the strength. Wow, that Seven of Pentacles is showing up again. So here it is about a time of reflection, a time to see how far we've come in life. It's being at a certain point in life where we're standing at that crossroads, deciding on where to go next. Do we continue on the same path? Do we course correct? Are there things that we need to let go of, jettison? Are there things that we need to continue to keep working towards because we feel that they're still going to pay off in the future? I feel like there's a patience here with Temperance and the Seven of Pentacles. Patience that joy will come to us if we continue to work at it.
But I get a sense here that there's somebody here whom you're involved with or who's in your life who's not really on the same page as you, Aquarius, who sees you working on something. They respect what you're working on. They see it as being worthwhile, but they don't feel like they can be part of it.
Okay.
So that's what I'm seeing of this bride in a cage here. You know, so somebody who wants things to get better but just doesn't see how they can be better.
Okay.
All right, let's look over here at strengths. You have a Lovers. You know, this is about making a moral choice, doing the right thing and doing it the right way. And I see that as being good. So what I'm seeing here is a partnership that will need to come apart, that will need to break up. I'm not sure if it could be a business partnership. It doesn't have to be two people who are in a love relationship.
Okay. I'm not seeing the breakup yet, but let's have a look.
Okay.
The weakness here is the Four of Swords in the reverse. So with this, it is about a pause, a time to gain some clarity. It seems like there's some kind of time out here, a time to think of our progress so far. What do we do next? The problem that I see here is not taking that time to reflect. Distractive thoughts, distracting ourselves with a lot of busy work. Things that just we use as excuses so we don't have to think about where we're at in life. So in a weird way, Aquarius, what I'm picking up around this is just kind of maintaining status quo energy, waiting, patience, not taking any kind of real action, just waiting for the results to pay off over a longer period of time.
All right, so looking over here at the weakness, we have the Knight of Wands. See, I think this person is passionate about something else.
Yeah, okay, and they're the ones that are taking action where this person's more status quo.
That's right.
Okay.
Well, they're involved in their own project. They're nurturing something, but it has nothing to do with this person.
Okay. Let's have a look and see what you need to continue to do. We've got the Devil in reverse. So freeing yourself of any kind of unhealthy addictions, patterns, behaviours, relationships that are no good as well. In a strange way, I feel like Temperance and the Devil in reverse are linked. It's about finding peace by finding the middle ground, Aquarius. And what I mean by that is not taking anything to an extreme. For you, it seems to be about just being in the moment, enjoying things as they are. You seem to be going down the right path because I feel for you this kind of peace or calm energy because you're not doing things that are normally coping mechanisms for you, whatever that might be.
Yeah, I see the Seven of Pentacles as being very important here, Aquarius.
Yeah.
Well, this thing that you're growing, this thing that you're working on. All right, looking over here, what this person should keep doing. We have the Seven of Cups. I think what it is for this person is about keeping their options open, realizing they have more options than they think they do.
Okay, yeah. It seems like this person is, the one over on Richard's side, is making a decision or a choice to leave something behind. It could be you, Aquarius, but it can be the opposite way around. But as a result of that, it seems like there's something that you let go of that's actually really good for you in health ways. So it may be that something like this happening, you resign to the fact that it's happening, and somehow you're at peace with it, And it leads to a point where you know what you need to let go of to be a better person, to bring more fun into your life. Perhaps the joy has been missing in this stagnant situation, and you know that it needs to change, and so you're not... I get an energy around you of not being that bothered with it, really, but let's have a look. What you shouldn't do here is the Nine of Cups, is like chase something. I get chasing things that aren't real, wishful thinking.
Yeah, you need to be concentrating on actions.
Yes.
Growing what you're growing here.
Yeah.
And not focusing on dreaming and daydreams.
Yeah, pipe dreams.
Okay, so let's look over here at what this person should stop doing. We have the World in the reverse here as to what they should stop doing. Now, if it was in the upright, you'd be talking about not closing something out. But in this case, they need to close something out.
Yeah, keeping something going, remaining open-ended, a cycle that keeps going backwards and forwards.
They need to close it. They need to close something out here.
Yeah.
I think it is about, for this person moving on, I think what's happened is that this over here has become stagnant. That stagnancy has also weighed you down as well. You know, it's one of these things that is going to be beneficial to both parties, not being involved with each other anymore.
Let's have a look at the outcome. They've got the Chariot in reverse here for you, Aquarius. So this is certainly that stuck energy, not feeling certain about which way to go when we talk about sevens here.
But you know, I don't mind that in this instance.
Okay.
And the reason is because what I see is you, Aquarius, continuing with what you're doing.
Staying put.
Unhindered. And I think that's really the key. I think this person is becoming a little bit more of a hindrance.
Yeah.
It's because they're not on board with what you're building.
Right.
Now, you understand this. I think there's understanding on both sides here. I don't see any malice from either side of this situation.
Right.
What I see is a lot of amity, actually, a lot of an amicable arrangement where one person leaves, the other person stays and continues what they're doing in the way they want to do it. You know, it's kind of like when you've got a band and you've got a number of people in a band who want to go in one direction, then you've got other people in the band who want to go in another direction. And each part of that respects the other's need to do what they want to do, and they just to have an amicable break.
Yeah. You know, we talk about the devil and we talk about someone being in chains. Of course, this is about breaking chains. It's about being liberated from that, working towards that liberation, I feel, but in a very calm kind of in a calm way. The Chariot in reverse in this case is not knowing where to go, so just kind of pausing to reflect before you take any action.
Which is why I don't mind that. You know, often I don't really like seeing the Chariot in reverse because I think, oh yes, it's just stuck, it's stagnant. But in this case, I just see it as being the status quo, which is what this person really needs.
You know, one thing that I feel a bit iffy about here with joyous fun and Nine of Cups of what you shouldn't be doing here is just kind of covering things up by pretending that everything's all right.
Okay, let's look over here at the outcome. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse here as the outcome. Yeah, it's this person giving up this bride in the cage feeling. It is a feeling of liberation, I think. Of not putting up the fight anymore.
Yeah, not trying.
And you know, I mean, that's the thing. It's been a struggle for this person because they're not really on board with what you're doing, and they would like to go their own way and do what they want to do.
Seems like they have some other kind of plan or an option. May involve travel. We've got Six of Swords and the Knight of Wands there, and the World card. It could relate to overseas travel. Doesn't have to though. But I definitely feel an energy of movement around this person. But you don't want to move. I feel it very strongly here, Aquarius. You're happy with how things are. This other person wants to move. You don't want to move with them. That's clear. I don't actually think that they want you to move with them either. they seem to be set on their own course.
So it could be a partnership here where one person wants to stay and continue with what they're doing, and the other person wants to go and possibly relocate to somewhere else.
I feel that that's it. And I get that this energy is you just trying to maintain happiness, trying to maintain the facade of happiness. Of, look, aren't we the happy couple? Aren't we the happy family? But meanwhile, there's someone over on the other side there who's thinking, this isn't that great for me. I really want to do something else.
Right. Now, I think that is a danger.
Yeah.
There. But what I do see is a lot of agreement here, and a lot of not wanting to force somebody to be walking away defeated.
Yeah. So we'll see where this goes, Aquarius, in the extended. I hope that you join us there if this is resonating. The link is below here in the descriptions box. So if you are interested, please do join us for that. It'll be about another 30-minute reading, clarifying everything on the table, looking at some Lenormands, and also pulling out some oracles to see where this goes in the future. Of course, if you'd prefer a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. and that email is also in the box below. This one can resonate opposite way around, or someone could be acting this way towards you, Aquarius. It may not necessarily be your energy, so please keep that in mind. Of course, if you'd like to look at our Soul for Repair playlist, you'll find lots of readings that are done in this style, but they're not sign or time dependent, so when you're led to view those is when you're meant to be seeing them. Thanks very much here, Aquarius. Please do take care. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll speak to you in part 2, or we'll speak to you again soon.
Thanks, Aquarius. Goodbye and good luck.